Okay, here we are back again. We just climbed down the hill. We're on our way to Trapper's Homestead to pick up a cleaning kit and some arrow shafts. I lost my train of thought when we were walking into the cave. I was talking about the wolf, and what I was going to say was that the wolves now will enter the cave. So that's something. It's about 2:30. We're gonna sleep for 2 more hours just to get enough energy to climb up the rope. I was gonna do it the other way around, but I think it'll serve us better if we reverse the order. So we are light enough to climb up. I think we will have enough energy to make it to the top. If not, well then we'll have to stay on the bottom until tomorrow or later tonight. Wind's pretty strong. It's causing us some resistance. There is a wolf over there, as we saw at the end of the last video. I expected it to cause us some trouble coming up the rope. Hopefully it doesn't wander over here though. Doesn't look like it. Okay. And we're up. Or at least heading up. We should be able to make it to the top with no problem. We will be tired, but that's not a big deal. We don't need energy to come back down. And when we do come back down into the climbing area, we have the Go energy drink to give us enough energy to make it to the top of the rope at the picnic area. This is gonna be risky, but I think we'll do it. All right. Boy, we just barely made it to the top. That could have been fatal.
I can just lay down right here.
Now that we're up here, though, we can finally put this on the map. As you can see, it is a named location, as it says climb. So, but then this is a named location too. Whatever. Okay. So now we're up here. Just take a look around, see if there's any kind of special hidden attributes that we didn't find because we didn't make it over here the last time. We'll carry some of this wood back with us to the Trapper's Homestead. I don't think we left any wood out there, so, but we did leave some meat. But if we have to cook something, we'll have some wood because I'm pretty sure we didn't leave any. It's just getting evening. Got about 2-3 more hours of daylight left. Make it to the Trapper's Homestead. We could leave directly back out or stay the night. I think we left a maple sapling there, and if we did, since we've been here for 4 days, it should be cured. Well, actually it takes 6 days. But depending on how many days it was before we put it in the Trapper's Homestead, it might be cured. So then we'll have that ready for making another bow, because our bow's at 55% right now. carry this coal back with us also, that's in front of the cave over here. And we can mark that on the map as well. Oh, this one. Yeah, I think we should head to, I want to go to Timberwolf Mountain, get up there on the summit before everything expires. But there's a lot of stuff up there. I'm not going to be coming down the conventional way. I'm going to just go straight down from the broken off part of the plane, the fuselage. I'm just going to go straight down that face of the mountain there. So we're going to be pretty heavy when we leave, but we won't have to make so many trips up the mountain to bring the supplies back down. I will be bringing the most important things, but there should be a lot of ammunition up there. Hopefully it's clear enough to take a survey. Good. All right. That's what's that? Is that the ravine? There's a train car there, or is that broken railroad? It's hard to tell. Some of these maps don't seem to line up the way you think they would. Not going to eat that bear meat. It's only got a couple hundred calories on it, as we remember from the last time. That's why I dropped it there. If I'm going to risk parasites, I'm going to do it for 1,000 calories and not for 200. It's a smarter move to, if you're going to be using a lantern to walk through the cave, to not be weighted down. That way you move a lot more quickly and use less fuel, but I'm not too concerned. We can always go fishing if we have to. And I think we have a another lantern in there that we could break down and then take its fuel. But I don't want to break the lantern down unless I have to. I like to situate, when I have the lanterns and then they're full, I like to put one on either end of the cave so I don't have to carry the lantern with me. I can just pick it up, walk to the end of the cave, drop it down, and then walk to wherever I'm going. And then if I reach that cave, pick up the lantern and then repeat the process. That way you can relieve yourself of some weight. It's especially useful at Desolation Point since there's those two caves that connect through there. And since you're only using them for the cave, they tend to not need refueling very often. Don't have to worry about missing any coal because we picked that up just 4 days ago. Wonder what the weather's like Okay. I guess that makes sense. We did fail to pick up the wolf we stabbed. It's probably already deteriorated to nothing. So we probably lost it. If we wanted, on the way back, we could bring the cured wolf pelts from here over to the homestead, or the farm, Paradise Meadows farm, and that way we can make the wolfskin coat there if we ever needed to. As I said earlier, since we found these two expedition parkas right from the very first few days that we started this run, that was pretty good. I like these because they're nice and light, as I mentioned before, and they're very warm. If we wanted to make a bearskin coat just to be on the safe side, since we seem to be attacked by wolves so often, we still need to get us another bear, and we only have one so far. They usually don't respawn again until like 20 days. However, we know that there is another one over there from when we first spawned in day one, that there's another bear over there at the log sort. Not the log sort, but the clear cut. The log sort is in Coastal Highway. We can't eat this. This is fresh venison. There's our friends, the wolves, welcoming us back. Waiting for some fresh guts, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Well, since it is just dark, let's see if we can get an hour of reading on one of these books. Oh, too tired. Yeah, what a shame. Alright. Drop some of this wood off over here. Shouldn't leave this in here because it's turning moldy, but I figured we wouldn't have been back in here until we were level 5 cooking. But since we had to make this detour, changed a little bit. So, but to save it just in case, I'm going to get it out. So it doesn't get worse than what it already is, condition-wise, which is 41%. Ooh, that's risky. Fortunately, the one we did eat was, see, even though eating this will give us parasite risk, eating this can cause us to get poisoned. So, I'm not sure which one's worse. I know the poison will have, we could get rid of it within a day, but then we're going to have to lay around, and I don't much care for having to do that. So we'll take these shafts, and we'll take one of these, see if we can drop anything off while we're here. Oh yes, we're going to drop that off, those coal. We don't need both of these. We have a lot of cattail stock, so we don't need those. We don't have a revolver right now, but we could find one. I'm going to drop I'm going to take enough for 3 reloads, so 18 rounds. And let's see, anything else? See, look, we took them out of the box. And I don't understand. They used to have the icon where they were still in a box like that. I'm curious if I transfer all these back, do they go back? No, see? Now they're no longer in the box when you take them out like that. So, let's see. Okay, we got the 2 things that we came for, and we also need the maple. We had maple in here, right? No. That's over at the camp office. Well, I don't want to wait 6 days to make another bow, and we don't necessarily have to make the bow, but we do if we go to Hush River Valley and stay for any period of time. There's no workbench in there. You always have to come back out to Mystery Lake at the trailer there just before the bridge. So okay, well then we could take a couple, maybe. No, we don't need to bring anything else other than that, but I do want to stop and get that maple. So we are going to have to make one detour. Or let's see. We had just put that maple on the ground, and we had one that was there a day before. So there's still 5 more days for that. We have 55%. Maybe by the time we get through going to pick up the moose skin satchel, which gives us 11 pounds more to carry capacity, it will take us 5 days round trip to go up there and back. Then we'll stop by, finish cleaning out the rest of the town on the way back, maybe get that deer or bear when we come out of the cave from Hush River Valley, and then we'll pick up the ammunition supplies and then head down to the lower part of Mountain Town region, and then we'll come out in Forlorn Muskeg. We could drop the stuff off in the cave that goes over to Bleak Inlet. So just cut straight across Forlorn Muskeg. I don't have anything on me that's going to call the wolves, right? No. We haven't stayed inside for very long so far. So it's a little chilly this morning. We don't have any worries about cabin fever or anything like that.
Looks like I survived another night.
All right, good for us. We'll clean this up just a bit while we're waiting for the morning sun to come up. Misfire could mean our life or death. So we'll get it above 50 for now, and then we'll raise it the rest of the way at another time. All right. We just replaced the 2 rounds that we fired at that one wolf. The first one missed, the second one got him. Looks like there's a wolf over there coming over the hill right now. He's walking away towards Max's. So we don't have anything, right? This is cured, okay. No meat. Wonder what he was doing over here. I think he was coming over to say hello. We can carry 11 more pounds right now. Yeah, we're not going to go get that maple sapling out of the camp office right now. We still have a parasite risk. Okay, let's go. Heading back. Drop the sticks off. Yeah. Oh. Need to drop off this coal. Okay, now we're down to 61. Not bad. That's even with the 8.8 pound rifle. That's just 3 pounds over our normal traveling weight. Should have brought that rope with us. Dropped it off here because we're going to need it to go. I think when we go down into the ravine, we're going to have a rope to connect to the rocks over there inside the Bleak Inlet if we want to be able to take the shortcut without having to go through Forlorn Muskeg. So, see, that's kind of a, I don't want to carry it with us down into the lower part of Milton, Mountain Town region, because, well, that's 11 pounds of weight that I could have carried other supplies down. We'd have to come through this way. There's other ropes. We could take the one that goes up to the lake overlook. Oops. Meant this quarter. Alright. We haven't even been gone for 1 day yet from Mountain Town. That's not even either one of those. That's just another rail line. We could snipe the wolf from up here, but that's not very sporting. Should be able to make it just up to the picnic area by the end of this video. I said that the last time we were coming through here. But of course, I can make that happen just by recording longer, I suppose. I'm not going to climb down the rope because I don't want to use that energy, because we'll have to wait a little bit longer to climb back up. But I am going to be more careful going down this hill than I was the last time, because we have no sprains this time, and the last time we already had a sprained ankle, so it didn't matter. Good so far. It helps that we're underweight. The more heavier you are when you go down these inclines, the more likely you are to sprain something. We could get this rabbit right now, but that's not part of our task. But I would like to. Let's see if we could get it the first time, which is almost a given. I want to rush to the cave because of the wolf is coming. But as I mentioned before we left, that doesn't stop him from coming in here. We're still doing good on time. It's only about 9 o'clock right now. I was going to take a bite to eat, but since we didn't heal our risk, I'm not going to worry about it. We're still good. Did we leave water? Yeah, but I'll leave that. We're going to go a little bit over. He probably walked over there where I picked up the rabbit, if he's not over here. Make it up the hill, and then we'll end this video at the ranger station. We'll make one more stop over at Paradise Meadows Farm. We'll put together one more arrow, and then we'll head out to Hush River Valley. Hopefully, we have enough energy to make it up there. We barely made it the last time. Just in case I left my bedroll someplace. Did I leave it in there? When we took off, I left it on the floor. Well, a little detour. We're going to be a little bit longer on this video. Hope you don't mind. I don't think there was another bedroll up there that I've seen, that we've seen. We're probably going to end up running into the wolf now because he's going to be coming back from checking out when we picked up the rabbit. I hope not. Okay, looks good. I was wondering why we were so light. It's because we left this beautiful thing that I tend to constantly do. We don't need 2 pounds of these either. There, that's more like it. So what are we at now? 60 pounds. Not bad. Just 2 pounds over, even with the rifle, of our traveling weight of 58. That wolf's trying to hide, huh? Lure us into a false sense of security. Won't be taking all the arrow shafts with me. I'll leave the 4 that we don't use at the farm. And then if we happen to break any arrows while we're in Hush River Valley, we'll just stop back there where the work table is. Or alternately, I could leave them up the road from the church and the trailer there. There's a workbench in there. It's noon now. Wasted an hour going back and forth. But I'm going to just take an hour right now to increase our carry weight. Okay, here we go. Up. We didn't have to end up using that Go energy drink after all, so that's good because we're going to need to climb a rope in Hush River Valley. Oh yeah, I wanted to pick up the coffee. I left that in the... Oh, I thought I left it back there, but I left it here in the Orca gas station in the locker. All right, made it. What the hell was that?
I need to lay down.
Okay, we got a lot, pretty big tasks set. So, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be arduous. I think that's a word I heard someplace. So, oh, we could have left that one down there. This was the one that's 82%. It was, now it's 81. Well, we'll save it here, and we'll see you in the next video.